Hotline League is brought to you by Omen by HP. Gonna grab another person in just a second. Vincent, I want to ask you something. So before the start of the split, I did an interview with you and I asked you like, okay, what's you play, you have to go up against TSM. What's it gonna be like? What's your relationship with these guys? And you were very diplomatic and very polite. Eli, I know Eli just joined. I'm gonna mute you for a second because I'm just talking to Vincent about something. But we'll get to you in just a second. You were very polite and all that, but I feel like there's this really weird thing that's happening with the players that left TSM. So Peter obviously talked a lot about how he wanted to beat them, and then eventually was like, people need to stop talking about this. But Sven, today, like my interview at the top of the subreddit, is like I know how TSM is when they lose, and he was talking to Parth about this afterwards because Parth came by. I was teasing him that Sven had said this. I know how TSM is when they lose, and I wanted to make them feel that way. And Parth was like, yeah, that's
Jesus.
everybody just gets quiet in the room and there's just silence, and he's like, that's exactly how it goes. And then I won't ask you about your personal relationship with any particular player, but I will mention that in the interview with Ovly, Hanser said, like, I'm on good terms with Vincent, but I don't think he likes me or anything like that. So there's this interesting, like, and they, like, in the segment beforehand, before you guys played, I think Bjergsen said something like, I know all of his weaknesses. I don't think he's got a lot of problems, and I'm gonna, use them or whatever. I know those are a little played up, but general question is, like, it feels as though the players that left TSM, there's like a weird vibe about all this stuff. This is how I feel. I'm curious, however much you want to talk about this, like, how are things with you and these guys, and do you wish you would beat them, not just because of the competitiveness, but also just because, I don't know, you don't have the revenge checkbox filled yet, like Sven and
Was
Peter.
the fuck you to Hanser serious?
No, it was actually like people will just take that way out of hand. Where when I was on the team, Kevin would always do these like super troll things, and I'd always be like, "Fuck you, dude." So I was just giving a typical answer, and I knew he was streaming, and I was also streaming. So he sent me this like really long and heartfelt like message, and I know that's not Kevin, so I know he's trolling. So I just told him to fuck off. Um, so in that sense, like I'm on good terms with TSM. At least I hope I am still. But for Dennis, I think I'm not sure if he's just. I think he's probably just upset about how whenever like we didn't perform well at Worlds, like everyone on Reddit was like super quick to just jump the gun and go like, "Yeah, Dennis, he's the reason why," blah 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 blah, blah. And then people were getting really mad about that. And at least for TSM, when we do lose, it feels really bad because there's an expectation to win, and the room is silent, as Parf would describe, where it's like, Jesus Christ, guys, we lost, and it seems like the world is ending, or someone had just died, um, well, on the Rift. But yeah, I think in that sense, like it makes Dennis happy that he won against TSM, but I'm pretty sure that he's still good friends with them. It's just that there's a competitive drive to kind of beat the team that ended up replacing you. And I think a lot of the players on TSM thought that they were going to try like another year where even though they like messed up like 2 times, that there's still going to be another chance, but then it ended up like us getting replaced. So yeah, everyone just wants to win. And even for me, like I don't have any bad blood, but I just want to beat TSM. Unfortunately, we didn't win. I mean, hopefully the next half of the split.
Yeah. Whenever Hanser said, only because you brought it up, do you think Hanser was trolling whenever he said in the interview with Ovly, like, I don't think Biofrost likes me? The whole audience was like, oh, I was just like, damn, what is going on?
Hanser just plays to the crowd better, dude. Everyone's gonna be like, man, Biofrost's a dick, and Hanser just wants to be
Yeah,
friends.
it's like he's master manipulating the situation.
I mean, I remember his tweet where he like took a screenshot of like a fuck you, and if it was taken out of context, well, yeah, it just seems like holy shit, Vincent. Someone just sent you this heartfelt message, and you just told them to fuck off. You're such a mean person. But it's like an inside type of thing,
Okay.
like an inside joke. So
Damn. Okay.
Secretly, I do hate Kevin though.
Okay, there we go.